and welcome Brittany to the Maury Show. So, for the first 4 months of her pregnancies, Brittany's boyfriend, Delshaun, seemed to be excited about being a father. And then as her due date drew closer, Brittany said Delshaun started acting kind of cold and distant and unloving. And it all came to a head the day her son Messiah was born. Because after a very dangerous delivery, Delshaun's first words to Brittany were, "I cannot make a blonde-haired, blue-eyed baby. He must belong to your co-worker."
I am so hurt, Maury. I have been with this man for 3 years. I have been nothing but faithful to him for 3 years. There's no reason he should be denying my son.
But he's not the only one denying Messiah.
Yes, his aunt is, and she needs to mind her own business. This has nothing to do with her. No.
Well, we're gonna see.
This has nothing.
We will see.
This has nothing to do with you. This has nothing to do with you.
Delshaun's Aunt Toya is backstage. She's also convinced that Delshaun's not Messiah's father. We're going to hear from her a little later. But y'all still live in the same place.
Yes, we do. We do, Maury. We're distant from each other, though.
Yeah, I
We
guess
don't,
so. He's living on the couch.
Yep, he stays on the couch, and I stay upstairs with my baby.
But you all are together.
We are together. It's
Has he ever softened his stance about not being the father?
Sometimes, yes. He actually is really good with him. He does a very good job with him. He actually has kind of stepped up a little bit, yeah. Changes diapers if I ask him to. Makes
blonde-haired, blue-eyed baby?
Blonde-haired, blue-eyed baby, I guess.
Really?
Yeah, but I'm blonde.
Right.
You know, I'm blonde. I'm white. Like, I mean.
You think they look alike?
You know, he looks like me, but if you look, they have the same eyebrows. They have the same eyes, the same nose. Look at the lips. That is his child.
So, when you first told him you were pregnant, what was his reaction?
At first, he didn't believe me because I couldn't get pregnant before. But then he was excited. He was excited to be a dad, you know, and then 4 months into the pregnancy, we got into it, and he decided
That's not my baby.
He decided that yes, it is. He's yours. He's yours. 100%. You know he's yours.
So you had a baby shower, as I understand it.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, none of his family showed up.
Nope. They didn't show up. It was just my family.
Were they invited?
They were invited. They knew there was a Facebook invite to every one of his family members, and no one decided to show up.
Here's the thing. This is when he really gets upset. He says there were 3 things that happened at that hospital. The first, I'll tell you, he said he wasn't welcome at that hospital.
Yes, he was, Maury. He was welcome. My mom even wanted to come pick him up to come to the hospital. Second thing was he wasn't allowed to cut the umbilical cord.
Right. He thought that was strange.
They accidentally cut it too short, so he wasn't, able to. And then I am married to somebody else. Yeah. So in the state of Michigan, they require the husband to sign the birth certificate unless proven otherwise. So with those, that just made him think that he's not the father.
What would you think if you were him?
I would think the same thing, Maury.
Then there's Aunt Toya.
She just needs to mind her own business. She doesn't know who I slept with. She don't know nothing about my life.
You all live down the street?
Yes.
She need to put right on my nephew.
You know that baby's his too. Looks just like him. This ain't got nothing to do with you. Were you there? Were you there?
You are a cheater.
I am not a cheater. I never cheated on that man. I've been faithful to that man from day one.
You know, it's interesting when people get into it and you get arguing, and you and Delshaun started to argue one time. You told him the wrong thing.
I did,
You
Maury.
said to Delshaun, you have no legal rights to the baby.
No legal
You
rights.
can't tell me what to do. You said that.
I did, Maury, because he wouldn't let me. We got into it, and I was leaving. I wanted to take my baby and leave. I didn't want my baby to be around any arguments, so I decided to leave. Well, he told me I couldn't take my baby. Well, if you're denying him, then what makes you think that I want you to keep him? And then that's why I was like, legally, you can't tell me if I can take him or not.
Okay, so we're going to meet his Aunt Toya in a bit, but first, here's your, I guess you call it roommate, even though he's sleeping on the couch. Here's Delshaun. Delshaun, come on out.
That baby is yours. You know he is yours. You know he's your baby.
I
I ain't trying to hear
You know
it.
he's your baby.
I ain't trying to hear
Stop
it.
playing.
Why do you shut her down like that?
She did it multiple things, Maury.
No.
Yes, you did. You did multiple
Real
things.
multiple things. I really am into multiple things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to hear
She
about
is, too.
Lying, you're
I
lying.
want to hear about multiple things. What'd she do?
Maury, it's been times where I literally was out late nights trying to hunt her down.
No. One or two times, maybe.
Yeah, right.
It doesn't stop the fact that he's your child. He's your child. Step up, be a man, take care of your responsibilities.
Well, you shouldn't be giving me dope. You shouldn't be giving me dope.
Whatever.
And then when she talked to you about those legal rights, that you had no legal rights, that really hurt you, didn't it?
What father would want to sit there and hear that from somebody? If you want me to take care of the child, why would you sit up here and throw that in my face?
I will admit I was wrong for saying that. I was very wrong for saying that. But you're not going to keep me from my child.
Delshaun, I kind of went over what was going on at the hospital. You were kind of uncomfortable, right?
It's been multiple situations at the hospital.
You act like I had something to do with that. How? Went behind your back, talked to the people at the hospital?
You still married legally, and the person that you married to, they family works at the hospital.
You knew I was married when you got with me. You knew I was married.
Y'all made me feel like an outcast.
No, we
period.
did not. I called you. I made sure you got to the hospital.
Delshaun.
Oh yeah, I fought my way to the hospital.
Did you say that when that baby came out that I don't make blonde-haired, blue-eyed babies?
Yes, Maury. Yes.
Now, Delshaun's Aunt Toya agrees with her nephew, and she's got a lot to say about this. Watch.
I've been like a mother to Delshaun since the day he was born. I refuse to let this liar Brittany ruin my nephew's life. Not one person in our family thinks Messiah belongs to Delshaun. I mean, the baby came out white. Then Brittany didn't let Delshaun sign the birth certificate nor cut the umbilical cord. Brittany tried to say it was the nurse's fault, but I've had 4 kids and I've always made that decision myself. I see right through your games, Brittany. I am done with your childish ways. You're playing with fire because I know Delshaun is not Messiah's dad.
Wow, here she is, Aunt Toya.
I'm here.
Why?
Protecting my nephew's feelings towards her and that baby. She's been stringing him along for 9 months.
They've been together for 3 years.
They've been together for 3 years and she's been lying for 9 months.
No, I have not.
I mean, 3 years.
Thank you.
Give me your evidence.
At the hospital,
Were you
he
there?
wasn't able
Were
to
you
cut
there?
the umbilical cord.
Were you there when I...
He wasn't able to hold the baby in the beginning. They treated him
He was the first
unfair.
person to hold the baby. How do you know? How do you know you weren't there?
nephew
You were not
came
there,
from the
period.
hospital straight to my house.
Period. You were not
Crying,
there. You
broke
don't know
down.
nothing.
He
No,
was so
no.
hurt. He was so
No.
hurt. And if that was my nephew, baby, he should have been able to cut the umbilical cord.
No,
Maybe or not. And you know. Why you ain't let him cut the
Toya.
umbilical
I
cord?
wanted them to
No,
cut it. I wanted him to.
I got 4 kids.
Toya, that little boy doesn't look like your nephew?
No.
Why?
Come on.
He looks like
He
me.
got red hair. Blonde, red, I don't know.
I
He
have
has
blonde
no
hair.
color. No color, Mary. Our genes are strong. Our genes are strong.
Toya, look at
Obviously
Brittany.
not. My genes are stronger then.
She's light, she's white.
Exactly.
And a mixed baby will have a color to him. Yes, a mixed baby will have a color
So
to him.
your family has such strong genes that would have shown up in that
And
little
she-
boy.
Well, obviously my genes are
His first
stronger.
son genes
Obviously
just
my
like
genes are
him.
stronger because look at this baby. This is his baby.
Have you ever been around them? How does Brittany treat Delshaun?
Like scum.
Yeah, right. I treat
She
this
texted him any kind of way. He love her. He want this baby to be his so bad, but she treats him like.
No, I don't. I love this man. I give this man everything. You know I give you everything.
Delshaun wants to be the father of this child. If he's proved to be the father, you'll let them deal with it, won't you?
Hey, he can deal with it. Yes, he can.
Here you go. In the case of 2-month-old Messiah, Delshaun, you are the father. Thanks for watching this dramatic DNA reveal. If you want to see more paternity stories, click here. And be sure to subscribe to be the first to know about all new DNA drama.